Hey. So it's one thing to say that you want to achieve financial independence and that you want to change lives, but it's another thing to actually get to work doing it. The problem when you getting started with any of these things, especially if you're completely new to it, is that you have all these, lofty ideas, but you have to overcome all the fears and the uncertainties that cause you to be unclear and so then you don't take any action. Okay, so then the dreams just remain dreams. Okay, it's like the dude who dreams of. In fact, I know someone who dreams of starting his own ministry, but for whatever reason, for the last few years, he hasn't actually done it. So he has talked and talked and talked about it, but then he never actually really maps out the plans because he says he's waiting for Spirit to speak, and it's like you have the vision. Spirit has already spoken. You're just scared. I've kind of hinted at this, but it hasn't actually made any difference to this person. But this is the thing, whilst you keep waiting for clarity to come and find you, it doesn't happen, okay? And you'll just sit there talking and dreaming, and it won't actually make a difference. You won't move the needle. You won't get what you want out of life and business, okay? So if you are doing that, and especially for people that are transitioning from a job, you're so used to being kind of told what to do and when to do it. But when it comes to your business or your ministry or your art or your music or your books or whatever, you have to be the one that takes the initiative. You are the one that actually steps up and decides this is the time that I'm going to make a start and I am going to decide what path I'm going on. I get it. When you're just starting, you don't know necessarily all the steps that you need to take. And so you might take a few random steps without really thinking it through. And then you'll stop because it feels unsafe. So you return back to safety. You're erratic. You're inconsistent. And then you wonder why you get nowhere. Okay. Now, instead of doing all of that, right now, sit down, get your journal out and start to write out everything you want. And I'm talking about what you want, not what you think you're allowed to have or any of that. Don't reduce your dreams to fit what you know right now, because the truth of the matter is that you're going to expand, you're going to become more, you're going to choose how you live your life if you let yourself, okay? Otherwise, you'll be sitting there waiting for God to speak, or you're waiting for somebody to give you permission or someone to give you a platform. It doesn't happen. Okay, so sit down with your journal, write out every single thing you want. Like for me, I write out the house that I want, the car that I want to drive, the tutors I want for my kids, the staff I want to have working with me. I write all of that stuff out. I write how much it's going to cost me to provide that for myself, okay? So that gets me clear on how much money I need. So then I also know the product that I'm selling. So what is it that you're selling? Is it your art? Is it your music? Is it your ministry? Okay, yeah, if it's ministry, you're not necessarily thinking about it in terms of money, but you are thinking about it in terms of for the ministry to exist, honey, there needs to be a certain amount of people giving you some money. Okay, let's be very honest about it. There needs to be that. So in order for so you need to figure this stuff out from the start. And yes, I know, particularly if you're trying to get into some kind of religious thing, there's a feeling that you shouldn't be so mercenary about it. And it's not mercenary, it is being practical. You have something that you've been called in a certain way to serve people in a certain way. So let's be real about this. God is waiting for you to step up and do the stuff, okay? And same for everybody else. Whatever business you're in, there is no, I'm just going to, wish and dream about it. No, you have to get into clear action as to what needs to be done. If you're not sure, get support, for goodness sake. Get support so someone can help you come up with some kind of a strategy, which may change, okay? It may change. However, you need something to start with, or else you just keep sitting there in uncertainty and unclarity because you don't know this and that and the other. Map something out and then get to work, because there will always be the lack of clarity until you start moving, okay? I've had clients who we map out something and then they still want to know everything from start to finish. And you can't. You can't know. You just need to know what works at the moment and then start doing something. And then as you do something, you get some results, you tweak your approach. That's how you do it. But first and foremost, get very clear on what it is you want, how much money you need to be bringing in, and what are the obvious pathways to that. And then start to do what makes the money. Start to do what gets the people into your world, because it will be about people, won't it? So start to do that stuff. You have to break everything down, and so that it becomes a small little piece that you get to then act on. Because that's the thing. When it's a big dream in your head somewhere, it's easy. It's shiny. It looks lovely. You don't have to do anything about it because it's just so big and shiny. And when you kind of almost think, okay, you get scared because it's so big. But whilst it's kind of cloudy and shiny in your brain, it seems so exciting just to dream about it. Do you want it in reality? Okay, so then break it down. Decide what you really want. Refuse to settle for less. Think about the actions you need to take. Start taking action. Even if you're not completely sure how this action today is going to lead to there over tomorrow, just start, because then you'll get clearer. Then you'll be exposed to more, this could work better, that could work better. Start. Get support. Come and join us in the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club. You need some support, okay? This is something you haven't done before. This is how you start to move forward. This is how you start to move the needle. It is by getting clear, okay? And the initial clarity starts by just writing stuff down, okay? Take it out of your brain, write the thing down. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live, because you absolutely want to. This has been Rosemary Lonnie Knight. Come and join us in the club. It's rosemarylonnieknight.com/DM Fast Track. Cannot wait to help you map out your actual big ideas and make them come to reality. Until the next time, bye.